Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Olive, and today we have a fantastic match for you today. A lot of people want to know how to beat Miracle Rogue, and this is how you do it. At least this is one way to do it. The most common way to do it is to just rush the board before they can get their things, before they can get their, all their craziness set up. You want to basically zerg the board with low-cost means or means that do basically good damage. So you want to have them around 15 to 12 health by the time turn 5, and then use your taunt creatures to block. Use your taunt creatures to block. What's that guy's name? Leroy. And then usually, if you can get through Leroy, you can essentially go ahead and finish off the match with 12 health. So that's how you basically do it. But today we have a fantastic match for you today, where I show you how to beat a Miracle Rogue in a different way. At this point, I didn't really know what type of rogue it was going to be. Since we played that early, I wasn't really expecting Miracle Rogue, so I kind of played it differently than a Miracle Rogue that I would play if I knew it was a Miracle Rogue. But I go ahead and play the Shade, to go ahead and set up the Shade. In this situation, I don't really know what I'm going to do with the Shade. I'm just putting it out there, just maybe building it up to knock something else out. Go ahead and play the Wrath to kill his agent there. Alright, let's see what else I decide to do here. So right now, this position, we're looking really good. Our next turn, I'm not really sure what to play. We're just gonna wait for a response. Opponent checks our card. Okay, Shiv. Not really too worried about the Shiv. Attack us in the face and then daggers up. Not very interesting. Knowing myself, probably the play I'm going to make is usually go Wild Growth. Yeah, that's what I do, because it just doesn't make sense to play anything else. That's one of the techniques that I definitely learned through all the time I've been playing it. Is just because you can't play cards doesn't mean you should. A lot of times it's actually a bad thing, because if he has that Blade Fury card, I can basically wipe out my entire board if I would have played a bunch of different monsters. But like I said, if I knew this was Miracle Rogue, I probably would have anyway, just to get some more damage off on turn 2. But like I said, I didn't know that it was Miracle Rogue at this point, so I played it as if it was, the regular Rogue deck. Not really sure. Oh, okay, pump that up. Okay, let's see. I still should have played it between them. I don't know why I did it that way.
My shield for Argon.
The seal, and this is the point where I realized, okay, this is Miracle Rogue, and so I need to finish this off as quickly as I possibly can.
The best deals anyway.
So I'm thinking, like, okay, I have to go in now. Like, now is the time to go in. It's been pretty much confirmed that this is a Miracle Rogue. So what I'm gonna do here is, like I said, just try to give as much defense, trying to balance my offense and defensive capabilities here as much as I possibly can. And I'm just swinging. I forgot to hit with my my hero power, but that's all right. It's 1 damage. It's not really gonna matter. And so now he goes to the Miracle Rogue shenanigans, attacking my Argent Squire. Oh yeah, I personally would have gone for the Shade, because that Argent Squire. That's not Argent Squire. Whatever card that was. I apologize. But I would have gone for the Shade right now. Okay, so he does end up going for the Shade. He puts it back in my hand. which is kind of bad for me, because that was basically all my attack damage right there. So he's pretty much going to be able to clear my entire board, which I was really surprised about. But I guess that's the whole point, right? So basically, he's already burned half his deck already. And so I don't really know what he's trying to set up. Then there's a Blade Fury to finish off the rest of my board. And I got a lucky break. He actually kills off his auctioneer there by accident. So I really got a lucky break there. It didn't matter a whole lot, really. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do what I can do, essentially. And I mean, I don't think it really mattered in the end whether he killed his auctioneer or not, but it is going to allow me to basically set my board back up, essentially, and take this out. Right now, I'm about where I want to be. He's at low health. Of course, I would like to have a taunt on the board to block Leroy, but well, you know, it is what it is. Thought that was a really good combo. Oh, yet again, I mean, this guy is taking on my board. But, I mean, as you know me, I never give up. At this point, it's looking really bad, you know. Even though I have a really big health advantage, it's not really that big of a difference. I mean, like I said, he really can just start up his strategy of really just going for my face. So, at this point, I'm just drawing cards to see what I can get. I did end up getting the Sludge Belcher, which I'm going to go ahead and play, obviously, because there really isn't any other play for me to make at this particular moment. See, that's why I said, you know, it really wasn't that big of a deal for him to kill his own auctioneer, because he has a second one, you know, obviously run two, just in case one gets destroyed. So, but I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at the video, but he's very, very low on cards. Which I still have, like, I think I have like 16, 17 cards. He's down to like 8 or maybe less. So we're gonna go for the conceal to start a pitch shenanigans next turn. Obviously, you know, I draw into that bad boy right there, the big taunt, and we'll try to draw a little bit more. I'm probably just gonna end up playing Sludge Belcher. Oh no, I play Iron Bark, so yeah, that's fine. So if he gets through this taunt, I'm going to be really surprised. Well, I mean, I guess he could do it. I mean, he has 7 attack on the board, but if he gets through it with spell damage, I'll be surprised, I should say. So as you can tell right now, he has 0 cards now. So he basically burned his entire deck. But what he's got in his hand is all he can. And I was so shocked that he kept playing cards.
I'm out of cards.
I was absolutely shocked. I could not believe this guy kept playing spell cards with his auctioneer there. What he should have done was ran the auctioneer into the Iron Bark and then started playing cards. So I was really just mystified he kept playing cards, but he did. And so he's basically gonna take a bunch of damage. I mean, you gotta understand, at this point, you gotta go for the Leroy combo or Van Cleef or whatever, you know, I guess there's Van Cleef. Or whatever combo you need to do to win. Because, I mean, at this point, you're about to lose. So, I was just so shocked that he kept the auctioneer around and kept playing spells. I just couldn't believe it. So mystifying to me. But that little mistake there is basically what I'm gonna use to go ahead and finish off this battle. Yeah, that card it's pretty much useless except out of this situation. I just run it just because druids don't have a lot of hard removal, and that's the only hard removal druids have. And luckily, it came in handy for that, and it allowed me to go ahead and win the game. Well, that's it, guys. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe and all that nonsense and bullshit like that. Great, bye.